Hey guys, this is T-Bad with Anything Goes, and this is the review for Breaking Bad Season 5, Episode 9, Blood Money. Um, this is a good episode to come back from the mid-season finale on. It showed a lot of where the story's going and how quickly it's going there, actually. It starts off with this kind of the same way the season started off with Walter in the future, about a year or so. He breaks into his house that's been condemned, and obviously, from the way it looks, he's been completely found out. He's on the run, that kind of thing. Um, he goes in there to take the ricin that he hid. Um, we don't know why, but knowing the story writers in this show, it's probably going to be pretty epic finale to the show. But then we go back to right after Hank finds the book. He's leaving the bathroom. He's kind of having a panic attack, realizing that all this time Walter has been the man he's been chasing. And, that's apparent throughout the drive home as he crashes into someone's fence. He immediately takes to trying to figure out how this all lines up and make a case against Walter and all that. Meanwhile, Walter is taking more initiative in his car wash business, actually being a manager and an owner. Um, Lydia comes to the car wash, trying to talk about other business. Walter won't have it. Kind of a Gus Walter kind of talk between Lydia and Walter. I thought this was an interesting aspect they added to it. Um, uh, Jesse, on the other hand, is mourning the loss of the child that Todd killed, and also he thinks that Mike is dead because of Walter. And during this loss, he first tries to give all the money that he has to Mike's granddaughter and the family of the child they killed. Um, this doesn't work out for him, and he eventually confronts Walter about this and asks Walter if he killed Mike, and from his reaction, he doesn't believe that he didn't, even though Walter swears on his life or whatever that he didn't. But Walter's a good liar, as we've seen throughout the show. Um, Jesse's next action is to give the money away. He gives it to a homeless man first, and then drives through the ghetto and throws it in people's yards and tries to get rid of it that way. Um, while Hank is building the case, Walter uh, eventually finds out that the book is missing, and he doesn't think anything of it at first. But then, as he goes outside, he thinks that maybe Hank took it, because you know that's Walter. He always thinks of every possibility that there is, and he checks his car for a tag, and he finds a GPS tracker on it. And this was the start of Walter knowing that he's gonna have to deal with his brother-in-law, the DEA agent that he is, and he takes the GPS tracker to Hank's house and confronts him about it. Um, this doesn't go well for Walter. He gets punched. Hank's pretty mad that he's been tricking him this entire time, but Walter doesn't seem too fazed by this because he feels that his cancer's back. He's gonna die in 6 months. Hank doesn't have a real case against him, so there's nothing. He tries to bargain with Hank, saying just stop. There's no point to this, but Hank's stubborn. So Walter pretty much says uh, that he doesn't know. Hank doesn't know who Walter really is, and that was pretty much the end of the episode. A lot happened though. Now this is obviously building to the end of the show, um, which I mean, there's a lot of theories out there for where the show's going. But one thing can be for sure, uh, Hank and Walter, this was not the only conflict that they're going to have in the last 7 episodes, I guess, now. And I guess we'll have to see where it goes from here. Thanks, guys, for watching. Subscribe to Anything Goes. It's been fun talking to you guys. Have fun. Have a good day.
Anything goes, anything goes. You never know what we're gonna show on Anything Goes.